channel. It's Naughty Knots here, aka Nefertiti, and today in this video I'm just going to be going through my foundation collection with you guys. I'm not going to take up too much of your time because I'm not going to be rambling on here because I just want to get to the nitty gritty. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video, you guys, okay? So the first foundation we're going to talk about is the foundation that I'm wearing right now on my skin, and it is the Loreal Infallible Matte Pro Matte 24-hour demi matte finish. And I've had this for a while. I bought this back maybe like March of this year. I want to get my hands on it because I love a matte face. Even though I'm falling in love with dewy, I'm still a combination oily girl, so you know I still gotta have that really good matte foundation in my collection. So I went ahead and picked up this one in the color Creme Cafe, which is 110. That's my reference shade for L'Oreal. And this is actually, I've had this for a long time. I never used it. This is the first time I'm wearing it right now. So I've never actually done a first impressions on this foundation before, but this is what it looks like on the skin, and this is what I'm wearing today. And so far, when I was applying it, I was like, oh damn, like I don't want to say I don't look real, but I look literally like flawless skin. Like if you want a foundation that is like beat, that's a drugstore foundation, this is definitely your go-to. Two BB creams that I bought from Black Radiance, and one is in the color Nude and the other one is in the color Cafe. And this is a newer shade that just came out this year, and this is the older shade that they've always had. This is the first one, this is the first shade I ever bought, and it's in the color Cafe. It's just a tad bit too dark, like one tad bit too dark, but I make it work. These are on my vanity for like my everyday go-to foundations because they don't make me oily. That's one, and it feels very lightweight and it looks so natural. Like this doesn't even look like if you're wearing foundation. So this is definitely something for my caramel girls. You have to buy two of these shades and mix it together, girl, because they're not gonna work apart unless this is for your winter and this is for your summer. So another foundation that I have for you guys that I just picked this one up, and I just did a review on this foundation, and it's called the Better Skin, it's by Maybelline, and it's called the Superstay Better Skin Foundation. And they have some new shades out. I go through the whole shebang with this in my last video that I just uploaded, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I already have a video on there talking about it. And I got the shade 93 Golden, and for the most part I really like this foundation. Like this is another one that I leave up on my vanity because it gives, even though it's full coverage, but it still looks very natural. Not like how this is full coverage, but it looks unnatural. Like if you guys look at the video like, damn, you look like a doll, like your face doesn't look like natural looking, but this really gives you that natural looking feel, and that's what I like about it. This is my baby. This is my baby. This is actually one of the first, let me not lie, this is probably like one of the third liquid foundations I've ever bought, and I was blown away with this. I was killing this in New York in the summertime, killing it. I had worn this to a bunch of different festivals. This gives you that matte doll-like finish. This is not, in my opinion, a natural finish. It's not. You can kind of compare it to the foundation that I'm wearing right now, the L'Oreal Pro Matte, because it doesn't look like a natural face, even though you look beat with this on, like beat. And my color in this Fit Me Maybelline is 330, and I loved it so much that I literally have all three of, I have the dewy and I have the stick foundation, because this is like, this is the bomb. And different stores it's cheaper, because I know when I went to go pick up the other foundation it was like $4. It just depends on which area you're in. So the next foundation here that I have is not a drugstore product. It is MAC, and it is the Studio Fix Fluid with a broad spectrum of I'm sorry, with a SPF of 15 in it, and this is the color NC45. I don't reach for this one that often because number one, it's a little more on the expensive side, and I'm very frugal, and number two, it's very orange. Like, sometimes I can pull it off depending on if I have a tan or not, but if I do not have a tan, I can't rock this. Like if it's in the winter time, I'm like really pale, like sometimes I get like really like Drake in the winter time. I won't really be able to rock this one because this one would be like for me right now, but I love the finish that this gives. This makes you look like realistically flawless, not in a way of like a doll, but this makes you look realistically flawless. It is just amazing whenever you do your contour and your highlight. I really like this foundation. It's sleek. It's something you can just throw in your makeup bag, you know. I'm gonna drop some facts below on all the foundations that I'm talking about in the view and also in the description box, okay? But this is definitely one that I don't feel regretful about buying it. I just feel like maybe the matte consultant could have tried a little bit harder to match me, because if you're lighter, on the lighter side, and you sit down, oh, NC45, and it's just like, maybe I might be something else, but whatever. Foundation that I have here is the Black Opal True Color Pore Perfecting Foundation, and it is in the color Heavenly Honey. This one also has a pump as well. It has a air socket pump thing. Like this, when you unscrew it, it doesn't have a, this is like, it goes by air. I've only used this like 2 times and I'm not super impressed with it. It is something that I'm going to keep around, but I'm not impressed with it. I might start using it some more to see if I feel differently about it, but this definitely, I wouldn't classify myself as an extremely oily girl. I'm more combination because there are points on my face that are dry, but this is like really oily, super oily. But I like the color somewhat. I'm not really a big fan of this foundation. Maybe I'll try their sticks and then I'll like it more. But I'm gonna try and keep it around and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of foundations. Some of them I'm not like super duper crazy about, you know, and this is one of them. I'm not really crazy about it. So one of the other foundations here that I have is the Black Radiance Color Perfect Oil-Free Liquid Makeup, and this one comes with like a wand, and I got the shade Butterscotch. I feel like this is a perfect shade for me like in the winter time, and right now I feel like I could make it work right now, but this is more like, it's a little bit on the lighter side kind of, but this is still my shade anyway. And I like this because it's simple. It's $3 bordering on $4, and to me this would be really good for girls with like dry skin. If you have dry skin, I think this would be good for you because it's moisturizing. If you have extremely oily skin, I wouldn't really recommend this product for you at all. But if you're like me, like in between, you can definitely, you know, make this work. I like this because it gives me like me personally, it gives me like a semi-matte finish, like natural, like a demi-matte finish. I say it's more like a natural looking finish. When I mean natural, I mean like skin, like, you know what I'm saying? But the con about this is that after you wear it for a few hours, your face starts to feel very dirty. I don't like that about this foundation. But I mean, if you're just starting out, on your whole little makeup journey and all that stuff, this would be definitely a good one to start off with because it's only like $3. You can't go wrong with that. Another foundation here that I have for you guys is the Dewy-Smooth Fit Me, and it is in the color 330 Toffee, just like the other one. And this one is Dewy-Smooth. This one is recommended for normal to dry skin. Now, I do not have dry skin, and I wouldn't really classify my skin as normal, but it is combination to oily, but I wouldn't classify it as normal. I just really like a dewy, fresh finish. I don't know what it is. I just started liking it because before I was matte. Everything got to be matte. But now I really like the dewy look. So I went ahead and picked this up. This was like $4 something. Wasn't that much money. I was really surprised. I went to a Walmart in more of a upscale area, I guess you could say. So it was cheaper, which was, anyway, it was cheaper. And I wore this a few times and I really like the finish it gives. I just look I'm not gonna say hydrated, but I just look like glowing. Like this gives me a nice glowing finish. I kind of feel like if L'Oreal is in competition with Maybelline, I don't know if these companies are owned by the same person, or I don't know if these two companies are owned by the same brand, I guess you could say. But it seems like every time Maybelline comes out with something, like the matte, they came out with a matte. Now they have a dewy, they came out with a dewy, but I don't know. Foundations here that I have to review is two foundations here by CoverGirl. One is in 330 Classic Tan and the other one is 350 Towny, and it is in the Ready Set Gorgeous collection. And let me tell you, this gives you a flawless beat without even having to work that hard. Like these two foundations are really awesome. I just wish that they would bring out some more shades so that I won't have to mix these two together, because I had to spend more money to buy two of them to mix it together, and that's not cool. Here that I have that I did do a review on is the Dream Fresh BB Cream, and it is in the shade, I believe this is medium deep, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's medium deep, the sheer tint. And this is one of their originals, because they have brought out like 3 other ones. They have one for for people with acne, and then they have a bronze one, and then something else. I don't really remember. I haven't bought any more after I bought this, because I was using this a lot in Brooklyn, but it's kind of like a disappointment after a while, because first of all, it broke out my forehead in these little microscopic bumps. So that really wasn't, I wasn't really too happy with that. And this made me look very, it had like a gray look to it. I guess that is because of the SPF, but I have other BB creams that also has SPF in it. It doesn't make me look gray, so that's them. And it really made me really oily. Like the Black Radiance BB cream doesn't do that. But this is like something that I would not recommend you getting if you are even combination to oily. Like I don't know who this is for, but it's definitely not for me. I have some more L'Oreal foundations here, and it is the True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and I have the first color that I bought was Soft Sable, and I realized over time that this is not my shade. Maybe if I spent like a good year in Barbados and went outside every day and laid on the beach, this would be my shade. But since I'm not in Barbados, this shade is my shade right now, and it is the Cream Cafe, and it is in the warm shade range. And this is a very liquidy makeup, but what I like about this is that it gives me a natural finish. And I think I'm just in love with all the finishes of foundation, because I adore a natural looking face, like an effortless face. If I was going to use this, I would put on my super blendable Creme Cafe, and I would use some nude eyeshadows, put on nude lip, and just like rock it out like that, you know? I don't feel like I need to always look like if I'm wearing makeup, and if I want to look like that, I'll definitely go for this one right here. But even though it is a natural looking finish, it does give you a lot of coverage, and that's coming from a girl with lots of acne scars. Revlon Nearly Naked foundation, and these are kind of like oldies. The first one that I ever picked up was in the color Toast, and this one is just a bit too light for me. I can really only rock this in the wintertime when I'm like in my pale stage. I had got this one from Big Lots on sale, and then the next one that I have here for me in my summer months is in the color Caramel. And these are the only foundations that I have from Revlon, because I don't know what it is with me and Revlon. I'm not really like drawn to them. I'm not really drawn to how they market their stuff or the package. I don't know. It's just, I'm not really drawn to them. If you just want to look more perfected, more like perfection, I'll definitely give this one a try, because you don't even feel this on your face. Like that's what I like about this, and I might have to bring it back out because I don't feel this on my face, and I love that. I hate a foundation that you feel like if you're wearing it, you know? Sucks. That I have here is my Iman Luxury Foundation, enriched with minerals, and I have it in the color Clay 1. Look, this here is my favorite overall favorite drugstore line in the drugstore, Iman Cosmetics. I feel like her products are on the higher end scale of drugstore products. This color match is perfect. I feel like with this liquid makeup, you don't have to prime your face. I am not needed to prime my face with this, and when I do prime my face before I put this on, it's a hot ass mess. Her shade range is impeccable. I'm not sure exactly how many shades she has, but she has sand, she has clay, she has earth, and within those three particular categories, she has like 5 different ranges for all those. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just awesome. So I really love her foundation. The packaging is simple, it's not too bulky. Foundation that I have here is a liquid foundation by CoverGirl, and it is the All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation with it does have a broad spectrum of 20 in it in the color Q805, and I believe that it's Amber Glow. That's what it's called. It's called Amber Glow, and this is really good for me when I have a tan because it has some really beautiful golden undertones. It has some really beautiful golden undertones, so I can really rock this out in the summertime. I love the fact that it has a pump, and this just gives me, I don't have to do a lot with this, of course, because it's a 3-in-1, so it's a powder, it's a concealer, and a foundation, so I don't have to do a lot. And I like that about this because since I do have scars, I have to color correct, I have to conceal, and then I have to go with my foundation and set it with a powder. I really like this because I don't have to do all that stuff. So this is definitely a good steal, especially if you have problematic skin and you have scars. Foundation here that I have is the Dream Wonder Maybelline New York foundation, the Fluid Touch foundation, and I have it in the color 85 Sun Beige. I feel like I could go darker with this foundation. This is a pretty cool foundation. This foundation gives you the look like if you have baby bottom skin, like if your skin looks like a baby. Like when I put this on, I look like 12, and I kind of like that because it makes my skin look fresh and perfect. But I still have to put on my concealer with this, of course. This is something that I would morely reach for in my winter months because the shade range is so light. But if I had one darker, I would wear it now. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I picked this up, I believe, in March, and I have yet to use this. This one has a pump too, so I really can't tell you guys how I feel about it because I have not used it yet. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it a try because I just have so much other stuff. Like, so much other stuff is coming out, and then I want to try other stuff, and I kind of forget about it. I was supposed to make a video on this, and I haven't done it yet. So, I mean, I would be like super late doing a video on this damn foundation because let me just show you guys what it looks like. And a lot of, I'm not gonna call them idiots, but a lot of, even I knew that, and I didn't even have the foundation. They thought that this was the applicator. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. But this is what it looks like. This is the color, but they thought that that was the applicator when it's not. This is the applicator. It has a pump. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and please like and subscribe and share, and don't forget to check out some of my past videos. I just did a review on the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin foundation with some new shades for women of color, and I have some other videos of me swatching the new, well, it's not new, the Juvia's Place Nubian palette, which is a black owned company, by the way. And I also have a video of me using that same palette for a bold, smoky, sultry eye look. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video and sat down with me talking about all the foundations that I have because I am a foundation junkie. And I hope you guys will like, share, and subscribe and join the family. And I'll see you guys in my next one, okay? Bye.